Damn, that was an accident. What up, man?
What's happening, man?
I hit live before I even hit.
I saw that.
Jesus Christ.
It's all good. It's all good. What's happening with you,
Man,
man?
what's better than a pretty Sunday with some Cowboy news, man?
Right.
Nothing never better than it.
How's your Sunday going, man?
Oh, it's cool, man. Just dropped my kids off, had them all day.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been cool, brother. Just chilling with the boys on the little PS5, sitting around, kicking it.
Nice.
Yeah, man. That's been about it today, man. Gotta get ready. Tomorrow I gotta do laundry because I'm about to head back over the road.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna be gone for the week or what?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll be gone for the week. I leave out Tuesday, but I'm doing laundry tomorrow.
Nice.
And yeah, once the season start, I'll be back local though.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah, once the season start, I'll be back local, and yeah, we'll be back to rocking out.
Nice. Yeah.
I had to go to the road to make this extra money.
Yeah, of course. Because get as much paper as you can, man.
I know, right?
Yeah. Hey, more power. I even I get as much paper as I can, man. You can never have enough. So,
right.
More power to anyone.
That thumbnail crazy. All right. That's the only one I can use after last night.
Man, last night was crazy.
What the funk?
Right? It was the first time I heard you curse in months, man.
But I was mad. I didn't understand what was going on.
I didn't understand what was happening either.
I'm serious. I troll a lot, but I really didn't know what was going on.
Neither did I. Over the past couple of months, I knew Savage had a beef, but because he had dropped breadcrumbs over the past couple of months. Yeah. It just I didn't expect it to blow up live like the way it did.
Dan, you ain't the only one. None of us knew. That's not a joke. We didn't know.
Yeah.
They settled it. It's all good.
No, I'm glad they settled it, but I just ultimately that's what matters. I'm glad that they're fine. But
you know what? It's been a while, so I'm gonna do it. Put the kids to bed.
Yes.
Hide your wives.
Yes. OG in the house.
The microphone fiend.
I want to talk about.
Oh God.
Can we talk about this culture thing that was? They said the culture was about to change.
Hey, Eddie,
is it safe to watch the show? I don't know, Eddie.
I hope so, man. With me, probably not, because I'll call a motherfucker.
So, I don't know. He said,
"What's good, everybody?
How you doing, man?
What's up?
Good. How are y'all?
Good, man.
Everything good. So, there's been talk about culture change. OG, I need you to come in here. I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh no.
OG, we had a debate back and forth.
Yes, he did.
And I told you that the coach ain't gonna do what these grown men do. I told you that, and you said maybe Shotty can change. I said it ain't him; it's the culture.
We've been saying that for a while at this point.
Now you tell me what Shotty could have done to not have that man do what he did. We finna get into
out there gang banging.
Out there literally riding like a gangbanger. That's what they carry.
Did you see what happened with Turpin, by the way?
That's what we're talking about.
That's what they're talking about. Yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
So much for culture change. We all know it was bullshit, but still.
You can set your clock to the off season of the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to all the people in Central Texas. Yeah, prayers up for them.
Oh yeah, for real, man.
Oh yeah.
Prayers up to them. Dude, it's bad, bro. Like, there's a lot of people missing, man, and a lot of people have died.
The kids is so sad, man.
Yeah, kids. Yeah, man.
There's a lot of kids that are missing, man.
No, yeah. So prayers to them.
There is nothing. Why would Greek dance and golfing change grown men from doing like? There's nothing you can do. This is them.
Listen to our fan base, and that automatically changed everything in 3 fucking months.
The problem that I have is that people think that other teams aren't doing the same shit.
Right.
They do team building activities.
Right.
They still lose. That shit that's not indicative of winning culture. That ain't necessarily
No, you're right, bro. That's what I'm saying.
No, 100%.
Yeah, it's not special. I think is what he's saying because pretty much
no,
everyone does it. It's a mandatory thing, kind of. It's not like
but
it's special.
Well, it's not mandatory.
every major company, including the ones that went bankrupt, at some point in time had team building activities.
100%. Everyone does it across in business. Everyone will do it, but it's just I see the Cowboy fan base is in their own bubble, man. They just think that we do one thing one way that is positive or something, then automatically that'll mean that we're gonna the next whatever, and it's just stupid, man. I don't know.
And the people out in the universe, we are not saying that team building activities are a bad thing.
Right. Thank you.
What we are saying is you got to pump your brakes. That it is a significant step into turning this into a winning organization.
Thank you.
They overhype it, bro. Like
everything that the Cowboys gets overhyped. It's the Cowboys. That's the reason. There's a reason for it.
I'm pretty sure also Turpin, before he joined the Cowboys, like he had legal issues in the past. So this is not the first time he's done something like this.
He had a DV, domestic violence.
Oh Lord, I didn't even. Yeah.
That's why he was like 20. He had to go to the XFL or whatever it's called before he came to the Cowboys.
The CFL.
The CFL.
Not the CFL, USFL.
Oh right. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it's called now. They change it every fucking year.
You're right. That's. Yeah, man. I don't know.
I think it might be UFL now. I don't know.
I think it's UFL. I don't know.
Yeah, but this culture change is laughable to me. It's stupid shit. I don't know, man. In 3 months, people's perception have completely flipped, and it's just wild. And when we haven't even played a fucking preseason game, 3 months. It takes just 3 months for the fucking fan base to flip.
You haven't even had a practice.
Yeah, exactly. We're not even in training camp yet.
They did pass, punt, and kick skill competition drills this offseason, and people went nuts.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. It's like just 3 months ago when we got Schottenheimer, the entire fan base was killing the motherfucker. And they were like, Michael Irvin said he feels like a substitute teacher and all kinds of stuff. And then this dude takes them to golf and stuff, and then the culture's changing. So that's the Cowboy fan base for you, man.
Yeah, remember like last year, like after the Packers lost, like everyone was like, "Oh, get rid of that, and then right after, like it literally took them like less than a month, and then they were like, "Oh no, we need to keep that." Like they switched, they cannot make up their minds.
It was 2 weeks, man, because immediately after that's the thing. Jerry Jones is reactionary, and the fan base is like goes off of him, because immediately after the Packer game, he was like, "I'm going to go all in next year." Didn't even take 2 weeks for Stephen Jones to say, "Nope, we're going to keep our guys," and that's it. And so, yeah, I don't know. It's just the way the Cowboy fan base is, man. An extension of Jerry Jones. So it is what it is.
What I do know is when you know your mama will whoop your ass.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. When you know your mama will whoop your ass,
yeah,
you don't do nothing stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But when you know you can get away with it,
yeah, there's no fear in this team.
When you know there's no discipline in your house,
mm-hmm.
When you know there's just gonna be a slap on the wrist, you do all type of crazy stuff.
Yep.
That's what goes on here. That's why this is the first player. They're called Daniel Ross is one of our DTs from about 3 years ago, caught with weed and guns. Same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
What reason? On God's green earth. Turpin, before becoming a Pro Bowler of the Dallas Cowboys, never got caught with weed and guns. I don't know what this damn team do to you, but Jesus Christ.
They when you get any type of celebrity with Dallas, they make you feel like you're a Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, it's a show, man. That's the problem.
It's a country club.
Second chance, bro.
Yeah. Everything here gets overhyped and overblown. That's just what it is, man. a lot of these players, you can't walk 5 feet in Dallas without if these guys walk down the street, they can't walk 2-3 feet without someone asking for an autograph and all kinds of shit, right? So,
everybody want a piece of them.
yeah, you know what I mean. And it's in Dallas. It's like, I mean, having lived there, it's just the way that the people in Dallas treat them. It's unreal.
They treat them like superheroes, bro.
Yeah, the level of superstardom that those guys have without doing shit.
So I got a question for the panel. What needs to happen right now that will show that there's a change in Dallas?
At this point, right now, I don't think they can do anything right now for me to be convinced. And that's not necessarily even a bad thing.
No. I'm talking about in the handling of the Turpin situation.
Oh,
what can they do right now that will say, all right, at least something has changed?
Take away the first team reps from him.
Yeah, and
bring in another kicker, sit his ass down. Bring in another not a kicker, another return guy. Don't cut him and then take away first team reps from him. Like you really put him to the side.
Mm-hmm.
You really have him thinking his job is on the line.
Right.
All right. The only pushback is they just re-signed him this offseason.
Right.
I know. Okay, see, that's the problem.
And so I don't think he thinks his job is in jeopardy at all.
Not at all. Of course not.
But
If it were Jimmy, man, I think we all know. Like Jimmy would have probably cut him just to prove a point.
If I'm Jerry, even if the NFL don't do that now, I'm personally suspending him.
And that's what I was thinking was that you announce a 4-game suspension and fine his ass immediately.
Yep.
And that would at least show that we're gonna start holding players accountable.
And I mean right now. I'm talking about
right now. I agree.
You know that ain't gonna happen though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But that would be a sign that they're taking this shit seriously.
Exactly.
And holding these players accountable to on field. Because if they can hold him accountable for some shit like this, then I can start to believe that when players are fucking up on the field, they're going to start to hold these other players accountable.
Exactly. I agree.
Because Turpin don't have no fear that he's going to lose his job or become second string after they just signed him to a 3-year deal.
Of course not. Of course he's not afraid. Especially with the way this entire team is run there, he's not afraid.
You go in his pockets, you suspend him, you create a culture shock. Like, oh snap.
Yeah, you got to take some substantial paper from him, I think, to like really get it to his head. Like,
there's a limit. I think you can only find a certain percentage because this is first time being in trouble in the league. So you can only fine him so much of his salary.
How much?
It is do that.
Do you know?
I would max it out. I don't know what the max. I don't know what the max is because his.
I gotta dip, guys. I'll be back in a little bit.
All right, brother.
Okay,
let me pull up his salary.
Yeah, because I mean, I would if it were me, I would have probably maxed it out and like suspended him for as many games as I could.
Because if I'm not mistaken, what is Turpin this year? He is 3.1 million. If you cut him, it jumps up to 5. I mean, they can absorb that if they really wanted to. They've eaten worse salaries, but 3.4 million. I mean, 3.1. That's divided amongst 17 games.
Yeah,
3-1. So if you 182 would be a game check.
Yeah.
So what you do is you sit his ass for 4 games. That takes 730K.
OG said, "Move on. Stop crying about Turpin."
I saw what he said. I'll let you two handle this one.
Man, I don't address stuff like that, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'll let you handle this one.
I just put it on the screen. I ain't got no response to that.
I'm not gonna respond to it.
OG set up. No, fuck that. OG set up here on this stream for 30 fucking minutes talking about how Turpin was gonna be Big Daddy to every fucking body on the team. I mean, Shotty was gonna be Big Daddy to everybody on the team, and was gonna be the father figure that everybody needed. When these motherfuckers out here carrying around, I'm gonna use Pointer's logic, the devil's lettuce, and a fucking gun for no reason. None.
Yeah.
These players got to hold other players accountable. These are grown fucking men. If this happened to a guy at your 9-to-5 job they would fucking fire him.
They would fire him without a second's thought.
Do you know that there are millions upon millions of professions that he's not even eligible for a job? He can't work at a bank. He can't work at most financial institutions after these charges.
Yep.
He can't get government employment. Hold these fucking players accountable.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
He's not a kid. What is Turpin? 28?
Something like that.
28.
What's
He's
up?
a grown fucking man. He know better.
Yeah, exactly. What's up, champs?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Hey, champ. I'm not champ. Uncensored. OG said, stop whining and throwing stone. Move on.
This is your fifth quarter show. He can do whatever the hell he wants to do, man.
Turpin must be a backup. OG like him.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
He's the backup running back.
I'm not saying anything, man. You guys take this one.
Well,
Come on here, OG.
Yeah,
Let's go.
For me, you gotta discipline this dude, or ain't nothing changed. First of all, believe it or not, this ain't only gonna look bad on Jerry. It's gonna look bad on Shotty.
Yep.
100%.
This is his first chance. His first chance to discipline.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm like this. If there is a culture change, like they say it is, cut his ass.
They're not.
Yeah, if it were Jerry Jones, they would, or not Jerry. I'm talking about Jimmy Johnson. He would have cut him just to prove a point.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Prove a point.
Nah, he's still who he is, and they just paid him, and he a pro thing.
Yeah. They just paid him, so at this point,
you suspend that fool and fine him.
Yeah,
Right.
he's the number one kick returner in the league. You don't cut him, but you make it known like this is you can go in his pockets for $750K 4 games. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hurt his pocket.
That's where you're gonna hurt the players like that.
Ain't no big paid guy on the team. It'll hurt him. That'll put a little dent in him.
You also got to realize that he got to pay he getting 3.1, but he got to pay his agent. He's got to pay federal taxes.
Yep.
So he's not seeing 3.1. So when you take away $750K,
that's a big chunk of it, man.
That's a big chunk.
Yeah, for sure.
He said, "OG said shut the F up."
I don't really give a fuck. You can say all he wants to me. I'm not gonna go back and forth with him after what he did to me, so he can kiss me where the sun doesn't shine for all I care.
OG, they gotta be held accountable. OG, you'll never have a winning culture. You'll never do anything if this is what they're gonna continue to allow. Sam Williams, this guy, Damian Wilson, Daniel Ross,
Randy Gregory.
It's just we can go down the list, man.
With all these guys, it's drugs and guns. Nothing never happened. Jerry Jones told what's the owner name?
Roger Goodell.
Roger Goodell, yeah.
He wanted Sam Williams to miss the games. He pretty much told him like, man, just tag it on the next year, man.
Yeah.
That's how much.
They did that shit so stupid. They could have brought Sam Williams back last year at the end of the fucking season and got his suspension out of the way at the end of the year.
True. That's true.
Yeah.
I forgot they did even.
So he's going to be suspended to start this year.
I completely forgot about Sam Williams.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, Turpin, see, that's no discipline.
No, of course there's no discipline, man. It's the same.
He hurt himself and sat at home and got a check.
Yeah.
They treat these guys like when a cop kills somebody, paid administrative leave, they sit at home and get paid.
Yeah. No, I don't know, man. It's just so frustrating when these kind of stuff happen all the time with this fucking team, man. It's annoying as fuck.
Nah, Dan. I don't want Gilly back. Gilly, he ain't got it.
Gilly, he's not coming back here, man.
He want to play football, but he ain't got it no more, man.
He doesn't have it anymore, and I don't even think he would want to come back.
All he would be is a progress stopper. That's all he would be.
There you go.
The cornerback rooms that we have right now, it's not like he would make it any better.
I just don't understand how people sit up there and scream, get rid of Diggs, and then they want Gilly.
That's crazy.
That doesn't make sense at all. I 100% I agree with you.
That's a good point.
No, that's a great point. I can't front.
Like, people just say shit, and they want big names. They want every player to be a big name. They
That's
don't. They don't care if they limping on the field with a fucking walker. They want them.
yeah. It's always the name behind the jersey. We know that.
OG,
Like when they catered to Shaq Leonard when he was a free agent. Shaq Leonard went to finish the season with the Eagles and
Yeah.
don't play football no more.
Yeah.
OG, you literally sat up here and cried about a guy that has barely played quarterback in the NFL. You want to talk about? You want to tell us to stop saying that this guy needs to be disciplined? Trey Lance barely played football, barely, and when he played for the Cowboys, he threw 5 picks. And you still talking about you want him now? You've been crying for 2 years about a backup, man.
The man played a professional football game and couldn't score a touchdown against backups.
Say, man, check this out.
What's up?
Day in 1995, Diggs, Bland, Revel, Carson, Butler, all of them
These are hurt people.
injured.
All of them
Injured.
Yeah,
These are
every
hurt
player
people.
he named is injured.
Did you not see how bad Carson played?
Oh yeah, he's
Yep.
bad.
Oh
Did
yeah.
you not see how bad Carson played? That room is trash. You can put Gilly on that list because he's done. If Gilly
Yeah.
was, he would still have a job.
Yeah.
He just came
Let
out
me
there.
say, I'm not gonna say who, but you remember someone called him C. Bill Carson?
Corner.
Yes, I remember.
He said that was his boy.
He called him C. Bill Carson.
It's probably
That's
one
gonna
of
be
those
bad.
like
You know why he was called Seatbelt Carson? Because every receiver took him for a ride.
It sure did.
Strap in. It's gonna be a long fucking day.
That's a good one. Do I need
yes,
to?
80 get the OJ Simpson gloves, 80.
I think you do.
Yeah, you gotta get the OJ Simpson gloves
See,
back.
this is what we were talking about, y'all. This whole time we told everybody, like Ada say, pump your brakes on this culture change.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we were saying this.
We were saying it.
Culture when you ain't played a snap. This is who they is. It ain't the Cowboys if somebody don't get in trouble. It won't be them.
Uh-huh.
They haven't
You
even
gonna change
had
that with
a
you gonna
practice.
change that with dinner or
They
shrimp?
haven't even had a practice.
You gonna change that with a seafood boil and Greek dancing?
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but listen to the fan base. It's paintball, man.
Y'all act like he brought a gun to the locker room to shoot somebody.
Wait a minute. Hold up. OG, your favorite quarterback bailed him out.
OG, if this was an issue, if it wasn't an issue, he wouldn't have went to jail. He wouldn't have went to jail, OG.
It is illegal to have a gun and drugs at the same time.
Comment I'm posting to you till you talk with some sense, because it seems like you baiting right now.
He is baiting. He probably smoked. He probably drink some of that OG moonshine.
I cannot wait until he starts bitching about Dak, so I can just tell him to move on.
There's no way.
It'll happen week 1. Watch.
Stop crying.
The moment that Dak misses one throw, it'll happen.
There's no way you can say this about one of the best returners in the NFL.
He's the best returner.
He is the best returner.
Right, saying that this is okay, OG. This is a star special team guy. And you think this is okay for him to have why would a guy who makes the money he make with the lifestyle he got with a second chance at living out his dream need guns and drugs in the car like he's riding through Compton or something?
Like he boss man fat.
Right.
Like he boss man fat. This man down there living good.
They're stupid, man.
Come
Such
on, OG.
idiots, man.
Be for real, OG. You too old to be saying stuff like this.
No, they're stupid.
Too old to say stuff like this.
So many.
It's not acceptable from players like this. What if Turpin did this in December and the Cowboys somehow got in the playoff and Roger Goodell suspended him right then?
Mm-hmm.
What if Roger Goodell suspended him right then and we was going to the playoff? What would you say then?
Yeah. What was it? What if it was like a Zeke situation with the 6 game suspension?
We got a lot of young guys on this team that need to understand what they come. These guys getting big checks this year. All our rookies and stuff. They need to know that they'll get disciplined.
Yeah.
Yep.
They need to know that, OG. They need to send a message. Stop this crying. What type of mentality is that, man?
Yeah.
What type
of inmates run the asylum? That's the mentality.
Yeah.
To be able to make a point with these players, man. That's the problem.
At some point in time, you got to crack the whip. A parent has to be a parent sooner or later.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
why do you think we've been struggling for 29, 30 years? There's a reason for it. It's not by accident.
Oh,
now imagine all the shit that happens behind the scenes that don't make the headlines.
Oh man.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's always more behind the scenes. Always.
Yeah, I guarantee you that it's been a situation where somebody got into an argument with their girlfriend at the house or whatever, and they call the team, or the team send people over, and they just make the shit go away. All
Yeah.
type of shit that probably happened. Zeke
100%.
showing up late for fucking practices and meetings forever,
100%.
and nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah. There's always more behind the scenes, especially with this team. 100%. I'm willing to bet a check that there's always
Oh
more.
yeah, there's always something behind the scenes.
100%. It's just what's disposed to the public, man.
But
Yep.
how many players have gotten pulled over and they like, oh man, that's CD. Don't hey look,
Exactly.
don't go ahead, man. We good.
100%. It's happened a lot, I'm sure.
It's not a coincidence that he got, as soon as he got paid, this is how he acted. Now he riding around with guns and Lord have mercy. This
And weed.
the weed.
The weed.
Man, Stephen A can kiss me.
This
Kiss
sucks.
my ass, man. That guy
It
is.
sucks.
It was the same thing with John Morant, man. That guy was the same
Exact same situation. Playing
exact
around
same
with
situation.
guns.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's just stupid stuff. People don't know how to act when they get money, man.
Sam Williams messed up, wrecked a brand new Corvette.
Yeah, have some fucking sense.
Oh, gee, you stop crying about Dak being a quarterback. That's when we'll stop. I don't want to hear another Dak comment from you.
Hell, he got to stop crying about a whole lot of players.
I don't want to hear another Dak comment from you ever. Enjoy who your quarterback is and stop crying. Or go root for Trey Lance wherever he is.
And I'm laughing. I don't really. I mean, there's nothing to cry about.
Trey Lance might get cut by the Chargers in trading.
What, is he on the Chargers right now? I didn't even know.
Yeah.
He's on Chargers.
Okay. Yeah.
Trey Lance didn't even think he had a career in the NFL no more. He signed a CFL contract this offseason.
Yeah.
That man was moving to Canada.
I have no clue, man. I didn't even know that he was on the Chargers. I paid that little of attention to him.
And he's a scout team quarterback, man.
Yeah, I haven't even paid any attention to him.
He was overrated, drafted way too high.
Yeah.
He should have been a 6th or 7th rounder.
Oh,
Yep.
gee. He drunk.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he drunk.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why.
Jay, what would you say that matter? Why you be on here screaming about Trey Lance and Dak? OG, go to bed. Let that hangover wear off. You drunk,
What
man.
we say don't matter, and yeah, okay, I'm not even. Okay, I'm gonna keep.
Go
quiet.
to bed, OG, man.
I'm
Go
gonna
to
be quiet.
And you get on tonight, or your wife won't let you tonight.
Oh,
I'm
come
gonna be
on, damn.
Come on,
Can you
Fifth.
get on tonight?
Come on, preacher Fifth.
I'm gonna be quiet about this one. You
Trey
guys go
Lance
ahead.
is overrated.
Hey, 1980, it's not safe to watch.
No, Eddie, come up on here, man.
You gotta shut him up real quick because he trolling the comments like ridiculous. I think if they send a message, they really need to go ahead and do something now.
No, they
Find them, do something.
Sorry.
At the very least, find him to the point as much as he can. But I just don't think they will, man. There's no discipline with this team, man. Been this way for years. I don't know. I have zero faith and zero confidence they'll do anything to him.
Oh, he had a rifle in his vehicle.
Did he really?
The rifle was
Golly, I did not know that.
it's a 3
Nah, that was Sauce Gardner that he's talking about.
Oh, okay.
Who's waiting for the Joe Milton era, baby? You want to see Joe Milton as a starter?
Joe Milton, there's no era with him. Man, please.
The only error you're gonna see of Joe Milton is preseason games.
Preseason.
1, 2, and 3.
Mhm.
July OG is July 6th.
And he better be working on those short passing games.
Never gave Trey.
OG still celebrating the 4th. He
We never
swept
gave
yet.
Trey Lance a chance. Trey Lance got in. I'm not talking about Trey Lance.
Oh God, please miss.
Oh,
me.
that's OG, a younger
That's
brother.
OG burner account.
This burner account.
Yeah, bro.
The name is B Fatty. That's definitely OG.
Oh yeah,
Milton is better
that's the
than
rapper name. That's the hip hop name.
Hey, beef Fatty. In what way is he? Oh, 80. What's happening, man?
What's up?
Hey,
What's up, baby?
Hey,
Is this safe?
you got the OJ Simpson gloves or what?
It's safe, man. Safe.
Yeah, they boxed up, but I can get them out. I can find them if I
man.
need.
The question is, do they still fit?
Yeah.
I don't know. They got a little wet, So leather
Stop.
shrinks.
You got to stop taking your arthritis medicine.
Yeah. Yeah, man. What's up, guys? Y'all doing all right, man?
Yeah. Just want to run through this little topic real quick, but we thought the shrimp boils and the golfing and the tag and the Greek dancing. We thought this was a culture change.
The paintball. Don't forget the fucking paintball.
The paintball. Yeah, we thought this was a culture change. Like we thought this was the, he doing something different. He's building with the players.
Yeah.
OG said Shotty was gonna be a father figure.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And here we are. Same culture for the last 30.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same culture.
Cotton candy.
Wow.
Hey, Uncensored asked the question: What would be your immediate discipline to send a message?
It would wow. Yeah, that you can't do that one. Like I said before, we've touched on this topic a lot of times. We've talked about that word culture. I can't stand it. I can't stand that word because it's stretched. It's disrespected. If Jimmy Johnson, I hate to keep going back to Jimmy Johnson, but it is just a perfect example of players not respecting the coaching staff, the organization, and doing something like this. I couldn't believe it. To some people, it may not be a big thing, but this is where the disrespect starts. This is where it starts. When you think you're larger than life, you think you can get away with, I play for the Cowboys. We have one shit, so that you really can't say that. My first reaction as a coach, I wouldn't let him play for a couple of games. Like I seriously wouldn't let him. I wouldn't let him. Yeah, I would. He would start the season out on the bench. Like I'm dead serious. You can find a Turpin. I'm not saying get rid of him, but I would definitely set the tone and send a message. If I can sit my best kick returner, my best special teams guy on the bench for a couple of weeks, nobody else is going to stand a chance.
100%.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, Jimmy Johnson used to get on Michael Irvin, used to get on Troy Aikman, used to get on Emmett. If I get on you, if I get on my star players, the next man, the second, third string, they're not going to stand a chance. They're going to be scared for their lives. You get what I'm saying? You have to send that message to. It's almost like going back to parents again. It's almost like that. You have to be afraid to make a mistake. You have to be afraid to do wrong. You have to know better. You guys are grown men. You're adults.
Yes.
You're adults, and you should know how to act accordingly. Now, if you got hobbies and stuff like that, there's a certain way to do things.
Exactly.
And you're a part of what I guess they still calling us America's team. We're the richest team in sports, period, and the most valuable team in sports, period. And we're on the radar. Everything we do, everybody's gonna know about. I mean, you can have a hangnail and somebody's gonna know about that shit. You should know better. I mean, you just gotta know better. And that goes back to the way he was raised or whatever. People are gonna do. Nobody's perfect. I understand that. I get it.
Sure.
But a certain things, there's a certain point of time that you have to grow up. You just got to, man. You done made it. You done made it to the NFL. It's very rare. It's very hard to make it to the NFL. The odds are already against you. And you got this God-given ability and this opportunity that people would die for or kill for.
Exactly.
That people have missed out on. Maybe something happened or they had to drop out of school or whatever, finances. whatever. And you've been blessed with this opportunity, and here you go, man. Like, really, I mean, it just don't make no sense. The thought process isn't there. And poor baby, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Like I say, to some people, this may be minor, just for justification of being a Cowboy fan, and we're gonna be all right and all this stuff. I mean, we just may be, but this right here is a great example. If you're starting a new culture and getting having a culture change, this would be a great example for something like this to already set that tone. Okay, what you gonna do, dog? Because when kids fuck up in school, guess who they gonna look at? Guess who the teachers and the staff gonna look at? They're gonna turn around and look. Where were the parents at? What were the parents doing? What was the coach? Where were you at? What were And they're grown men. They do what they want. The coaches can't have them by the strings or whatever. But they should know better. They should know better than to do something like that. There's no justification in it, man. Discipline and respect goes a long way. 100%. And this is where it starts. It starts here, especially if they bragging, if they putting on blast. Every newspaper article, every internet social media article is about that word culture. Now you taking two, 3 steps back, and this is a big deal. We're gonna make it a big deal because everybody thought that Shotty was the answer to all of our problems. You get what I'm saying? Everybody was so gun ho with this new coach that ain't never coached a day in his. I mean, never been a head coach a day of his life, and everybody think, everything's gonna be fine. Oh, okay, is everything fine now?
Right.
Our special teams is our best offensive weapon right now. The kicker and the kick returner. That's all we got. That's like Uncensored said it some time ago. Yeah, that's our best player on the team is the kicker and the special team guys. So if we fuck that up, where does that leave us?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, great.
That's the most consistent part of the team. Special teams.
Pisses me
That's
off.
true.
Man.
That's true. That is true. And that's my point. That's my point. The culture, and that's all we was preaching in the past few months when everybody was typing culture change.
Yeah.
There's no culture change.
No.
And this right here was a reminder for everybody. For everybody that talk crazy, this was a reminder. No pun intended right there. This was a reminder.
That's why I stayed calm. That's why I've been calm. Because like I said, I've been watching y'all. I love the entertainment. I love y'all get me through my days. So I love you get my blood pressure down. With the exception of last night. I don't know what the hell that was last night. But
I gotta go back and watch that.
Wild shit.
But that's why I've been calm, cool, and collected. Because as soon as you open that door and let them in, as soon as you start having an ounce of positiveness, I know that ain't not a word, but y'all know what I mean, about the Cowboys, boom, they hit you. Boom, they hit you and they bring you back to reality.
Yeah. It's just, that's why for me at least, that's why when people were talking about culture change, I'm like, I don't really give a shit what Schottenheimer does or tries to do. He can't. This team is run one way. It's about the show. It's about the $1 billion playpen. The Star. All of us have been to the Star, man. It's a fucking luxurious place. It's great for business. Great from a monetary standpoint, not for football. So I don't know. It's crazy shit. This pisses me off when people like Turpin just waste these kinds of opportunities. I mean. You're making this much of money and then you're doing this kind of stuff. I'm just like, it just pisses me off when people do this kind of stuff, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
they gotta make an example out of somebody.
100%.
Yeah.
At some point in time, you gotta say that the way we done shit hasn't resulted in anything, so we're gonna change shit up. And you can't get this if he skates through this. things are going to be falling through the cracks all season because you can't have accountability. If you can't discipline your kick returner,
Yeah.
how the hell are you supposed to discipline Micah Parsons if he fucks up?
Right.
You can't.
No, you won't.
They're gonna sweep this, and I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I'm glad you said that, since they're gonna sweep this under the rug because they think they got us back on the train now. So they're gonna sweep this under the rug like it was no big deal. So we won't panic.
Facts.
So we won't panic, and we'll still, support and all that stuff. I can't wait. I was debating on if I was going to watch that Netflix special with the Cowboys.
Don't.
I was really debating that because what more can you talk about?
Yeah.
But I saw a clip where they were talking about how the fans were in the 80s, how the fans were not going to the games. I want to see that part. See, that's the part I want to see because a lot of people haven't seen that. And if they show that, what I saw, if they show the way the fans were in the 80s, oh yeah. See, the fans back then, like I've been preaching all this time. Sorry to use your preaching word, Fitz, but like I've been saying all this time about how the fans were back then, that'll give y'all a jabroni's eye view on how it really was and how the fans were like so pissed off. Like, say, man, we ain't going to these fucking games. I pray that they show that. Because, see, now these fans, they want to be all loyal and gang banging and drive-by shooting and tattoo getting and all that shit. Because if you be mad, if you don't go to games and all that shit, say, man, they ain't giving us nothing back in return. They ain't reimbursed us, dog. All they want to do is do this shit right here. They don't want to reimburse us by winning championships.
And back in the 80s, whenever they had like a blackout, you had to drive like 200-300 miles away from Dallas just to watch the game if you wanted to. I mean, Cowboys even had a blackout game. It was the Cowboys against the Buccaneers in a playoff game.
Yeah,
that was blacked out.
Yeah, it's just laughable.
With you on that part, Ada. That's the only reason I want to see it for when they see that part.
Yeah.
Around, but I always hear about it.
Yeah.
About Cowboys didn't go. We not going when they stood on it. When it wasn't to influence you, only thing you had was your phone to call you, hey, we're not going to that game.
Yep.
Right.
Wasn't no social media, none of that.
That's the reason why the Rams and the Raiders left LA. Them LA fans was like, y'all, we got better shit to do. Listen,
LA.
We
got,
we not about to sit here and watch y'all lose games. It's a perfect example that happened right now. You can go to a Chargers game for $19.
Yep.
Man,
I'm telling you, man, because there's a million things to do out in LA. People don't have the time to waste on.
Yeah, I ain't got time to go watch nobody lose.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But Dallas is the main event. The Cowboys is the main event in Dallas every Sunday.
See that?
Because Jerry has twisted, and they don't even realize it, man. They don't even realize it. All these diehard. I get it. I'm diehard too, but I ain't no fool though. I am not no fool behind the Cowboys. Trust and believe. They're gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right if I go to a game or not. But the only way I go to a game, if y'all consistently win and consistently bring some championships back, which is what you play for. You can miss me with the stats. I saw that damn stream last night that y'all was watching. I saw that shit too. That's why I don't get on. I ain't got time for that, man. Yeah. I ain't got time for fool's gold, man. I don't have time for it, bro. This ain't what this is about.
Yep.
Now you give me some championships here, and then I'll be quiet. But you can't tell me. Ain't nothing you can tell me. There's nothing you can tell me about this team, about stats, about what Dak Prescott do this. I don't give a damn. I want to know if this dude can do something. I want to know if all these guys can do something in the postseason. If they decide not to turn into the Dallas Magicians. But right now, that's my name for them, the Dallas Magicians. And all these 65 fans don't like that. Guess what? I ain't going to lose no sleep. And I don't give a damn because they have not proven us anything in almost 30 years. So I don't know what y'all cheering for, but I am cheering for championships. It's been way too long, man, to be talking about stats and shit. I could care less about it.
Yeah.
Preaching, man. 100%
And the thing is, back to you guys' point about people got better things to do to go to a stadium and watch them lose.
Yeah.
That's when charity marketing kicked in, because going to the Star is on AT&T Stadium is more than about the game. It's about, I'm taking a picture here. Look at all this stuff in here. People go there to take selfies and get on TikTok. Half of them care less about the game. They just happen to be at the famous Star, the $1 billion playpen.
Exactly.
And created the
There you go.
As a marketing. They don't care. It's more than about just a game. It's just about being there. Look how they run.
Y'all remember when
we can be 4-7. Soon as they open them doors,
Same,
y'all
man.
ever seen our fans run in there like it's Black
Same.
Friday?
Same, man.
And
y'all remember on the weekends, man, we used to go to the mall just to hang out.
Oh man, don't tell them.
You wasn't buying shit because you didn't care.
Yeah.
You were just out hanging out with friends. That is what going to a Cowboy game is.
Going to the arcade.
Yep. Yeah. They got the restaurants. They got everything in there. Jerry has made it more than about winning games.
Yeah.
They got like 15 DJs on every single fucking level.
I've been to those games, and it be people they be walking around.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He set that up like that. That's perfect.
Yeah.
80 when 80 posted that clip, or them fans barging through those dang. It don't matter what the way they them doors like it's Black Friday, and we can have a record, man. It's just
man.
a cult, bro. It's sad.
It is. Like, I mean, you go inside the Star to like the food lounges or all these types of different things. Most of the people there are like entrepreneurs and all kinds of different other people. Like, you know,
of course.
I used to go there just to meet like with, you know, people and stuff like that. 95% of the people are not even football fans. And it's such a luxury that I'm sorry, I just don't see an excuse for them to be practicing an Oxnard either. I just think that's stupid for them to be doing that. But it's, I don't know. But therein lies the problem, man. God.
Yeah.
It's just so sad, man. I mean, I laugh sometimes. With Schottenheimer, I just find it funny. Like, I mean, 3 months ago, people didn't even want the motherfucker. And all of a sudden now people are like, oh, he took him to paintball. The culture's changing. Please, give me a break.
All that's okay. All that's okay when you're winning.
Exactly. Yeah.
All of that is okay when you go to the Star. Hey, I had a route in Frisco. I used to deliver there, and I used to go to the dock at the Ford Center and drop off pallets and shit.
Yeah.
But when you go there and you see all of that, it's like chocolate turds. It's like chocolate shit.
Yeah.
On the outside, it's sweet, but on the inside, it's like you get what I'm saying. So it's just like all of that's fine when you're winning, but when you're not doing exactly what you're supposed to do, it's bullshit, man.
Exactly. I mean,
it's BS. I don't want to hear. I don't want to see. Oh man, you go to the Star? No, man. Yeah, man. You can have that route. I don't need it. Oh, okay. I'll take it. Should I see what I'm talking about? So I'm just like, hey, man, I don't care about none of that stuff. But see, that's the mind frame of the average Dallas Cowboys fan. They want to go Cowboys. I'm gonna support my team, and I get it to a certain extent. But you also can't be no fool behind these. They all right, man. They good. They ain't got to get up 2 and 3 in the morning like I do. You get what I'm saying? Right. They ain't got to do house showings and shit and hope somebody buy this house with the hopes and keeping this motherfucker clean with kids.
Yeah.
And they ain't got to worry about that kind of stuff, man. They fine. And losing, and they fine. They getting paid. Dak Prescott, the highest paid player ever. Higher than Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders, winners. Charles Haley. Winners. This dude ain't won a motherfucking thing, man. But everybody just pull on his ball hairs like it ain't, just swing on his ball hairs like it ain't nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
See, the direction, the thought process, and it's embarrassing, man. I don't even like talking. You know how many people when we was at 4th of July, they was like, hey, Will, the Cowboys, what you think the Cowboys gonna do? What you think the Cowboys do? I really didn't want to talk about it, man. I wasn't even there for that. I'm like, I don't know, man. I will see. That's all I had to say. I couldn't lie to them. Oh, we're gonna be all right. No, it ain't gonna be all right, man. Shit. So just craziness, man.
Nah, it is. Yeah, with Dak especially, people give this dude excuse after fucking excuse. Like, people just love that guy for some reason.
I think it's just another prime example of where you are, what the culture has been. Like I said, they're gonna look at Shotty like, hey, that corner said Jerry gave Shotty the keys. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see. I want to see. They're gonna look at him like, but it's almost like that club, that hood club that you
Mm-hmm.
can sneak gun into.
Hmm.
You got the club that you can't even get a pack of peppermint without free.
Hmm.
But you got that hood club, like, no, you good, man. I know security, bro. That ain't true. We can put it. That's what the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
They know they can come here and do whatever, and Daddy Jerry gonna let them get away with it.
Yep.
How it is. Jerry Jones has always had the mentality of the tolerance is as high as your performance.
Yep.
The better you are as a player, the more he'll tolerate from you.
Yeah.
And that's the way it is. I'm telling you, man, that's just the way it is. That's why I always blow my mind when y'all talk about how Jimmy Johnson left one of his star players at the state.
He sure did. Yeah.
That ain't how it is now. Star players, bro, the tolerance is higher when your production is good. When you're a star,
yeah,
man, don't never really happen to you for real. Turpin, one of the best. He, like I said, the best returner in the. He knows that.
Yeah.
But before this, when Turpin had to prove himself, you would have never saw him with this.
Exactly.
Last year, he was quiet as a mouse. Turpin ain't. How long he been with us?
3 years, I
3
think.
years.
3 years. Yeah. Okay. 3 years.
Became a Pro Bowler, got paid. Look at him. Getting caught with guns and stuff. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Who is old school? Is that OG?
Oh boy.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I'm sorry.
Here we go.
I missed that.
Can you hear me?
Mike. My bad. I got you though. Mike said, "I appreciate you guys, what you do, how you guys will express the truth, see the real problem with the team. I'm so tired of this fan base making excuses. That's what they're gonna do, man. It's a cult.
Mm-hmm.
To be a part of it or not.
In the culture, it's a
Can you hear me?
cult.
All right.
If it ain't OG, the man.
What's all the crying about? What's all the crying about? What's all the crying about?
Your service bad, OG.
I didn't
Yeah,
cry.
your service bad.
What's all the What's all the crying about? What y'all crying
You
about?
need to cry to your internet service provider.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
I mean, he's in the forest anyway. It's
Well,
like he was walking. Now he in the OG mobile.
Get your service. Leave out and come back in, OG. Your service kind of bad.
Yeah, he leaving the moonshine cave.
Come back in.
Just leave out.
He
Solve
said
it right there.
cut a player for falling asleep during film.
Oh yeah, wasn't that rookie linebacker
There you go.
that got cut?
Now, what's all the crying about, y'all? Y'all, this been going on for many years, okay? Ain't nothing changed. They just bring Scotty and see what he gonna do. Ain't nothing changed, man. Ain't nothing changed. They gonna have to fix this. I'm not saying you discipline him. All thing you can do is set him out a couple of games, and then you hit him with a big fine. You don't take
Exactly what we said.
don't take money away from him and put him on the streets. And then when you do that, you commit more crimes. You don't do that. You don't put him on the streets and then commit more crimes. That man's still valuable to you. Still got to pay that contract off. If you keep him, or you don't keep him. I'm saying you just give him a couple games. My signal was bad while I'm out camping. I'm doing my thing right now. But you don't continue to throw stones at this young man. This been going on for many years, man. Other teams too. Other teams been doing this forever. This ain't nothing new. This is just you find this is a screw in the road. This is something that you get a tire nail. If you drive down the road, you get a tire in your nail, you go in and twist the goddamn tire out and keep going down the fucking road. That's the same thing that's gonna happen. Now, you don't throw him away. He making mistakes. You know, he's valuable to your team. You know, that's the only way you can do. You know, that's all I'm saying. You don't take his livelihood away from him. This man, he probably had no father growing up. These kids, they're young as hell. They're young decisions, and they're gonna continue to happen. But this the way it is.
Turpin is 28 years old. He's not
I don't
young.
want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit come out your mouth no more about how bad they don't have no damn kids. They don't have no daddy in the house. Okay, they gonna make dumb decisions. This
You
been
know
going
he don't
on
have no parents in
forever
his
with the
house.
black community. The black
Don't put
community, 85% of the
Oh
time,
no.
these guys get arrested because they're young, because they don't have
That's
no
another
dad, and the
excuse.
mom is the dad. And I said a long
That's
time ago on my
another
show, I
excuse.
said the mom is the dad, and you can't continue to have a woman to try to be the discipline in the house because they're gonna run all over her. This been going on for many years.
OG, keep it on the
So you
surface.
can't.
Keep it on the
No,
surface of being an NFL player.
surface my ass.
Let's keep it there.
Surface my ass.
Yeah.
Let's okay. What you want? You want to have a
I know.
conversation?
I
Do you want to have a
there is
conversation?
no.
What
No,
you
I
trying
want
to
to
do
say
right
I
now?
can't bear here alone. I ain't gonna
He,
bear here
he
alone.
talking with no
Look,
periods
Do you
again,
want
man.
you can't. You
talk?
can't continue to. You have to understand how to put yourself in these young men that got a
I
lot of
can't
money,
put my
and this
nothing.
is the state that carries
I can't do that.
gun. He's got a
I
lot of
can't.
assets on him. You can't continue to dog these players out. They have
Who
they don't have
dogging?
nothing foundation set
You're gonna
in
let
place of them to do
talk
anything
or
to find a structure.
move you. Please let somebody
Okay,
else
I'm
talk.
not making no excuses. I ain't making no excuses what he did. That
Okay,
was dumb mistakes that they're
got you.
doing. But they need some guidance down there in Dallas.
OG,
And that's for sure.
listen. Okay, all right, we got your point. First of all, the same thing you said they need to do is what we said. Second of all, you can make your point about what you think need to happen to him without saying other people are crying about it. Nobody's crying about it. We're doing a
But
show
y'all
about
keep talking. Y'all keep
we talk about
talking about
this.
the
I can
same
talk
thing
about
over and over. It
It
ain't.
just happened. What the hell are you talking about?
You
talk.
can't.
People
Okay. Y'all game plan is say, oh, he's a bad player. This and that. Don't cut him. You're
No.
throwing
yeah.
stones at him.
Nobody said that.
Your tongue is foul now. Your tongue is
OG,
foul. Now
please,
I
please stop.
have no room with myself. But you
Let other
continue to
people
do
talk.
that to these players. You can't do that.
Alana
Can't do
Walker
that.
said, "My mom raised two sons and never been in trouble."
Is
Thank you.
father in the house?
And she's no. OG, keep it on the
Mother?
surface of football. Keep it on the surface of this is a guy that make millions. We're not talking about nobody at Best Buy, and no disrespect to them that got caught with guns and weed. We're talking about a guy who don't need to be running around with guns and weed because of his profession, because of what he does.
They don't have no structure set in Dallas. They don't have
OG,
no
this
structure set
him
in
being a
Dallas.
grown man. This has nothing to do with him being a grown
Yeah.
man. This is a guy
So what?
that's making a few
So you
million.
put.
He's making a few $1,000,000. You tell me right now, what reason does Cavante Turpin has to ride around with guns and weed?
You punish him, and you
No.
punish him with a game or two,
What
and
That's what
reason?
we
then
said.
you find him. They don't have any. They don't have no structure down there. They need structure.
That ain't got nothing to do with
The other shit they talking about now. They don't have nothing.
that's him. That's
That's
him.
what we said, OG.
Is Dallas is Dallas a carry open carry state?
OG, you missed
Yes,
your
it is. It is.
Not with weed, it
Yeah,
ain't.
well, I just asked
Not what we.
you.
Yeah.
when
I
you
just
carry
asked you,
weed.
is Dallas an
When
open
you,
carry? Does that mean you have to have a
OG,
It's
license to carry? No.
not with weed. It's
listen,
not.
OG, listen.
Yeah.
When you carry weed, the fact it being an open state is thrown out. Now it's unlawful possession because you have drugs.
Yeah.
Now you turn to something that could have been a misdemeanor
They,
to possibly a felony.
it's a misdemeanor.
But he got guns and weed is he gonna have a good lawyer. So it's gonna be lowered down to a class probably 3 misdemeanor. But no, OG, that's not how it works. You're missing the point. You got to stand when you're an NFL player. There are guys that have never been in trouble that was raised by single moms in the NFL and kept their nose. Cavante Turpin is not riding around in Brooklyn or Compton. Why does he have weed and guns like he's not a millionaire that plays in the professional football league?
Okay, so
Right.
let me ask you this. So you said your example. What's your example? What's your example you want to set?
What's my
What's your example?
What you mean an example?
What do you
What are you
want?
talking about?
What do you want? You want a suspension? What do you want?
We literally said, see, OG, you're so ready to come on here. You literally just came on here and said what we said.
I'm asking
We said,
you, what do you want?
I'm telling you what we said, OG. We said suspend the guy and fine the guy.
Oh, my shit messed up, man.
And nobody said anything about getting rid of him. All we said was he needs the Dallas Cowboys, if they're talking about a culture change, and this word culture has been disrespected already. He needs to be disciplined. Now we're not. Nobody said. Oh, get rid of this dude. Don't give him a chance. And oh, fucking. Da, 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 da. Nobody said that. We said the same thing already before you even got on here and said that. Respectively, we said he needs to be disciplined. He needs to be fined, and they need to sit him out. They need to sit him out a couple of games so we can set the tone and prove a point and set a point to all and send a message to all the other players so they don't go and do the same dumb thing that he just did. Period.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, that's what needs to happen. That's what I said. But you don't cut him. Some people how cut him. No, don't cut him.
No, right. No, nobody said. Yeah, nobody said cut. So we can get that. We can get that out.
Okay.
That we can throw. We can throw cut out the window because nobody. You can rewind it. You can do whatever you got to do. Nobody said that. Nobody said, "Oh, cut him. Get rid of this. He's a degenerate. He's a menace to society." Nobody said any of that.
I thought I heard. Hold on.
Okay.
Slow down.
Did.
Okay, slow down a little bit. I thought I heard it.
Okay.
I thought I heard it. Maybe
cool.
I meant it. Just slow down a little bit.
That's cool.
Okay.
We good.
Because the tongue it says foul and foul things, and we don't want to be foul on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody said nothing like that. Nobody said nothing like that. We all literally said the same thing. You got to be
okay, but do you want to continue? Go ahead.
There's no reason for you to make that type of money as a professional. A guy who already pled guilty in 2018 at TCU when they let him go, he pled guilty to those two domestic violence cases, two domestic violence cases. Cavante Turpin.
Right.
Oh,
That's
Turpin.
why he didn't make it to the league early. He had 2 DV cases.
Mm.
You tell me, and he pled guilty to both of them. Years later, you got guns and weed, and I'm supposed to say, "Oh no, man, this is all good." No. This is not a fatherhood problem. This is a grown man, his problem.
Yeah.
This ain't got nothing to do with your dad. There are plenty of people that didn't have daddies around that did okay. Matter of fact, it pushed them, it motivated them to do better, to appreciate their mom for raising them as a single mom, to put their mom in mansions because she was single and was the mama and the daddy. A lot of people that was motivated that had just a one parent in the household. This is a grown man. Your daddy issues stopped when you was a teenager.
Yeah.
Cut the crap.
That's Scotty's problem. He gonna have to deal with it. They gonna have to find this culture shit. They gonna have to hold him accountable for this culture shit. What's the culture?
Yep.
How you gonna do that? I
Cavante
don't want to hear none of the other shit that they're coming out with. Them press conference. That's something I deal with.
How was that Shotty problem? Please tell.
I think he said it's. I think he said that it's Shotty's problem now going forward. Fifth. Yeah,
Okay.
That's what he meant. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. That's what we said that too. We said that too.
That's what I meant on that. And if you say if you coming out saying, well, it's a culture, this is how we do things, and then in order, okay, Scotty said, okay, then you guys are fucking up. You guys are out here doing stupid shit, carrying guns, doing all this shit. Set they punk asses down in the meeting before you call a player meeting. You get everybody in there before we go to training camp, and you say, look, man, all right. Turpin in the room too. Hey, there's an issue right here with this. We're getting in the newspaper too much. We're getting arrested. We all in the news. I said it a while back on my show. We're in the news. We're fronting. We're on Sports Center. We're all this. We're setting bad examples, for the community and on his team. And if you feel like he needs to give a Turpin down the road or a discipline or whatever, figure out how you gonna do that. Them down before the season kicks off, and then look, I ain't having no more of this, guys. Either I'm gonna let you go, I'm gonna fine you, or you're gonna ride the bench. Figure out a way to figure out. That's how you do it before, because this is getting out of hand. This has been out of hand for many of years. So that's how you got to do it. You got to approach this man. If you got to be daddy to these dudes, you got to get in their face. You got to curfew, ride they bus at training camp. You got to figure out be here on time. Don't be kicking it. Don't be doing stupid stuff like that. Don't be trying to go to parties. Don't be drinking. Don't be smoking weed. These little girls out here on the side. Don't be tricking off on your wife. Don't be doing all this. I need a responsible. You got to set the images. If you can figure out a way to get that going, if he don't care, you need to get out of here. If Scotty don't care, get out of here. Because this has been going for too long in the Cowboys camp for many years. And if you can bring a coach in here that has that kind of discipline, like the Eric Glantz or guys like that can hold them accountable, like the Frazier's, and keep guys out of jail, all right, constantly. That's what I want to see. Until that happens, nothing will change.
OG, all right, we got you.
What anybody say on this panel?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. If
OT
you don't
out
care,
now. I'm
here.
not
Okay.
going
All right, babe. Appreciate it, dog. Appreciate you coming in, bro.
If you don't care, why did you come up here?
Fit. It's cool. It's cool, Fit. But I did say earlier, I said now if he keeps it up, if he keeps this behavior up, like Uncensored always say, everybody's replaceable. Because if you keep this up, that's what's gonna happen eventually. So maybe he was going off of that. I don't know. But
There's no Brian Schottenheimer's the head coach. He's nobody's daddy.
right.
All grown men. These ain't college students. These ain't high school students.
Hey, can we say Bill Belichick was a very disciplinary coach?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
had a fucking serial killer on his team.
A real murderer.
Yeah. Aaron
At
Hernandez.
some point in time, the players have to grow the fuck up. It's just like your kids. You can get them to the age of an adult, but at some point in time, they're gonna sink or swim on their own fucking morals.
You got to.
You have
There
to.
is nothing Shotty can do to tell him don't carry weed and guns.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what Shotty does.
Yes.
Listen, Jimmy was a disciplinary coach. That didn't stop Irvin from doing what the fuck he wanted to do. And they had a whole fucking house they called the White House where they were fucking doing all type of crazy shit. These are grown men. Turpin. The thing is, people look at Turpin because he's small in stature and he's only been in the league for 3 years. Turpin is a 28-year-old man.
Yeah.
28 fucking years. That means 10 years he's been an adult with adult consequences.
Yep.
He knows what's right and wrong. He made a conscious decision to grab that weed, and then he made another conscious decision to grab that fucking gun.
Yep.
We gotta stop passing blame. We gotta stop kicking blame and trying to blame other people for other people's actions. That is 100% Turpin. 100%. I don't give a fuck if he didn't have a daddy. He knew right from wrong. He didn't. If he didn't have a mother, he knew right from wrong. At 28 fucking years old, if he got problems if he got mama and daddy issues, he should have been in fucking therapy 10 years ago.
Yeah. You can't use it as an excuse, man.
At what age do we stop making excuses for people because you had a bad childhood?
Yeah.
There are kids that literally get into Harvard out of inner city where they got to step over dead bodies on the way home.
Yep.
Yeah.
They turnkey kids. They don't even see their parents. Their parents are out. They get up on their own. They go to school. They come home. They cook their own dinner. Some of them are helping raising their brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
And they don't do this dumbass shit. Stop making excuses. This shit will never fucking change.
Yeah. Agreed.
I wish my kids would come home with some shit like that. I'll tell you right now, I'll be on the fucking
Sorry, man.
You're not a gangbanger. You was not raised this fucking way. What the fuck
like
do you think you are?
Yeah.
The shit crazy, but people latch on to these fucking players and celebrities and all type of shit, and they make excuses for the ones that they like.
Yes.
I watched somebody the other day sit up there, they celebrating. Listen, I think the feds tried to railroad P. Diddy, but in the end, that motherfucker is a woman beater. I'm not celebrating him.
Yep.
In the end, we saw it with our own two eyes, the video of him beating her ass in that hallway and dragging her back into the room, and that's the shit that we saw.
Yeah.
You try to cover that up too.
Yeah.
Chris.
What's happening, Chris?
Yeah, it's going good. How about y'all?
Yeah,
pretty good, brother.
About what you think about Turpin, man?
I just heard about the news like earlier, and I just don't know what to say. And I agree with Uncensored. You're a grown man. You make grown man decisions.
Yeah. Right
or wrong. But at the end of the day, you have consequences. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Yeah.
And also I have a similar story. Like in my freshman year, when I was in track, like remember what I said I had? I don't know if I told you this. There were 8 other guys in my freshman class, fall semester. When the spring semester started, I was the only one left. Like they couldn't handle the culture because they weren't going to class, having bad grades, and there was even a time when and this is no joke, we had to do around 500 push-ups, 500 sit-ups.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Yeah, push-ups and squats too, because almost all my freshman guys, like the guys, they were all failing like really, really bad. I mean, like so bad, like I'm talking about 30s and 40s.
Wow.
Yeah. And we had to lift right after that. It was painful.
And see, the discipline y'all had, the discipline your coach had, the culture your coach ran, it made them guys quit because they couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
And that's what you do. Clean out the bad apples. That's how you do it. And that's the problem with the Cowboys. You know, nobody feels like their job is on the line. Nobody feels like they're going to be disciplined for anything. And that's why they do what they do. If you oh, I didn't have a boo-hoo, let me wipe my face with my millions of dollars. Let me wipe tears with my millions of dollars. I think he did okay if he didn't have a dad to be in the NFL making millions of dollars at his little size.
Yeah.
I think he did damn okay. He made a stupid decision. You do stupid stuff, stupid prizes. He needs to be disciplined. He was well conscious. Thank God he wasn't drunk. He was well said. He grabbed that weed and that gun, both of them, and said, "Man, let me hit the block, man."
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he's not like dude, you're a Cavante Turpin. You had more highlights than any other Cowboy on NFL YouTube in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
When you ran that ball back after you dropped it and did that spin, the guy on the mic said, "The fastest guy in the league." There he goes again. How many people hear that throughout their NFL career? That's something special.
Yeah.
That's something your kids gonna hear when they see you running that ball back after you dropped it, picked it up, spin, and took it to the house. That's special. But what you in the news for today? Being an fool.
Right.
Being an fool, man, for no reason. And you got people want to make excuses for it. You got people saying it's okay, he made a mistake.
Right.
Man, you know how many people that killed somebody that told the judge I didn't mean to, I made a mistake?
Exactly.
Be for real.
Don't bring that baby back.
Are you serious? Just you look at now. 19-year-old kid where I'm from.
Yeah.
Got killed in Alabama by a cop the other night. They won't even release the footage to the boy parents. Young boy didn't have. He had a gun, but he didn't pull it out or anything. Anything could have happened with Turpin. You got guns and weed. We don't know what you're doing.
Right.
Just senseless, man. Stupid. It's dumb, bro.
You can't give people excuses, man. At the end of the day, you're a grown adult. You know, like Uncensored said, you know right from wrong. I grew up in a wonderful household with 2 loving parents, and I'm very, very close to my parents. Man, I cannot imagine I bring home drugs and a gun.
Oh my God!
Oh no! Fucking shit out.
My ass would have been.
Man, let me tell you, man. I even right now to this day, me making the kind of money I'm making, having the career that I have, I bring home fucking hell. Man. My mom would slap the fucking shit out of me, and I grew up wonderfully. It's
when
like
you're in a certain household.
Even in my household, man, my mom don't play that shit.
We couldn't even say lie around my mama, boy.
Yeah, my mom doesn't even like me saying fuck.
We couldn't even act like we curse. We couldn't even say like fake cuss words.
Exactly.
You know, we couldn't even do that.
No, we couldn't.
Yeah. My parents be like, well, you might as well fucking say it then.
Right. Yeah.
we couldn't do it, man. Like, and that's the problem over there. It's always it's other teams, but look what it is with us though. It's always felony stuff with this team.
Right.
It's always stuff.
It's unacceptable.
It's ridiculous, man. And these guys get slaps on the wrist.
Yeah.
They get slapped on the wrist. It's ridiculous, man. Send a message.
Yeah, it's unacceptable, man. You can't give people excuses, man. You're a grown adult, man.
Yeah. My coach once said, Sean, like, and also I had to tell you that he's also a Christian coach too. So highly Christian. I really respect him, and I still talk to him from now and then. But the one thing he told me on the first day, he always told me, no matter how fast you are, you will. I'm trying to think. No matter how fast you are, if you don't have the discipline, don't have the grades, you're off the team. As simple as that.
Well, that's just the nature of life, man. You can. I don't really give a damn how good you are at your job if you don't have discipline. It's the same thing with life in general. That's the way life works.
If you do things that hurt the team.
No well put together team that has a disciplined culture that coach does what he's supposed to do, that owner stays out the way, that keeps their players in line, has won a Super Bowl in the last 20 years. Everything between the Kansas City, you think them players don't respect Andy Reid for real?
Right.
Serious?
3-time Super Bowl champion.
Are you serious? Hell, look what Nick Sirianni did in 5 years. They respect him.
Yeah.
Only person you might have to static out is that receiver, Brown. But other than that, look, these winning teams, winning cultures have discipline in their organizations.
Yeah.
They have discipline, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, this Dallas Cowboys team, bro, they like that classroom at the end of the hall, bro. They got music bumping, graffiti on the wall. That's his class. They can't keep no teacher.
The substitute teacher class.
You hear me?
Yeah,
and every time you go in there, they say, "What happened to the last teacher?"
Right.
Every time. You always got that kid sitting on the table playing the radio. That's Parsons.
Yeah.
Like that's how it is. And they always change substitute teachers, and we always change coaches because the organization is crap. We got class at the end of the hall that everybody's scared of, and they do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Seriously, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, until it changed, until everything changed. Look what Whoopi Goldberg did to them that class in Class Act. Sister Act. Got them right. Look what it was before she got there. Didn't care. I'm telling you, bro. This is what they always gonna be. Always everything but winning.
Exactly. It's been this way, man. Why is it going to change now? Why is
he's saying carrying a gun in a prestigious county like Colin is just showing he's trying to portray an image. That's what I said.
Exactly.
He didn't need that gun where he was.
Well, I used to live in Allen, man. That's a really nice area.
Like, be real. You know, what was you doing where you would ride around with a gun? Stop being ridiculous. Yeah. You little short bastard. You rich. You know you ain't got no smoke down there. You ain't got no smoke to where you would need a pistol. And if you do, high security.
Yeah.
Higher security. I'm hustling backwards. Like John Moran. They get in the league, then they want to play gangster.
Be hard, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know.
Then you want to play hard when you get in the league because you got money to get a lawyer and get off. John Moran had a gun. They suspended that fool 60 games.
Yeah.
Taught him a lesson, man. We ain't playing with you, boy. You ain't finna misrepresent us like that, flashing guns, playing that what that little boy named NBA young boy on your page.
Right.
He'll show you. See, Adam Silver get him right.
Yeah.
He'll get him right, man. Ain't no owner got no influence in NBA like Jerry and the Patriots owner got influence in the NBA.
Oh yeah, Robert Kraft.
Nah, yeah. Adam is the final say on everything.
He do not care.
He doesn't play, man.
Care.
Yeah, he doesn't play.
Yeah, and you don't see outside of Mark Cuban. That's about the only owner that you see on a regular basis. But when it comes to
he's not even on it no more.
But when it comes to NBA disciplinary, you don't hear nothing from him about anything.
Exactly.
No.
He said I missed when our biggest headline was Greek dance. We went from Greek dance to guns and weed. The Cowboys. It's sad, man.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
People think if we look over this, it'll be like they try to contribute everything to everything being okay. Man, no, man. This is just another thing that has happened with this organization. It's always something, man.
Always something.
It's always something and always the wrong thing. It's never winning. Always in trouble. A fool. Millionaires, man.
Yeah, it's just stupid shit, man.
And you was worried about training camp.
Right.
I was.
They ain't even made it there yet.
Yeah, exactly. We haven't even been to training camp yet. That's crazy.
Right. Yeah.
Like I said, these people, they did pass, punt, and catch drills, and everybody got all excited about it. And they haven't actually had one structured practice. OTAs and minicamp is not practice.
Mm-hmm. People in shorts and t-shirts.
Those are skill drills.
Yeah. These guys are in shorts and t-shirts in his practice. Miss me with it, man. Come on. Let's be real.
People just got to wake up, man, and realize that this team is what it is. It's got systemic problems.
Yeah.
That go far beyond one player, one coach, one quarterback, one defensive tackle, or whatever. It is bigger and deeper than all
I
of that.
feel like once you come here and you realize it's not about winning, you relax a little bit.
100%. That's what happened with Dak. That's what happened with Micah. Obviously, not criminal. In terms of attitude, you notice the moment Dak got paid.
You don't think, Fitz? You don't think they got it? You don't think they know that beforehand?
My bad.
They probably know it,
Word
but
is
they
around the
experience
NFL
it.
already. Yeah, word has gone around the NFL.
I mean, they know it, but then
No,
experience.
I was just asking. I wasn't trying to. I was asking because I mean, we Cowboys are the Cowboys, you know.
Right. I think they know it, but when you live it and breathe it, and
it's a little different.
It's
different.
different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you live a culture that says Jerry says, hey, it's okay if you don't win. You can go home and enjoy your Thanksgiving.
I'm telling you, it's such an America's team. You come here, you nervous, and you like, man, they chill over here, they relax. I'm cool.
Right.
Think about it. Every player that came here, once they got relaxed, they turned to a different person.
Exactly.
Parson was about the standard. When Parson first came, he was about the standard.
Exactly.
Then it changed. Once he realized it was relaxed, once Jerry got in his ear, and oh man, they cool. Good, man.
Yeah, it happens with all these players. They change
and they can start getting paid, and they start getting paid. That make it worse. Because think about the pride they have when they come in college. You know, you want to win. You want to go somewhere where you can win a Super Bowl, win a championship. And then once they come here, because I'm pretty sure they've heard. I mean, you got social media now that exists.
No, of course.
I'm pretty sure they've heard. So maybe when they come here and they start getting, you know, like Jerry getting their ear and all that shit and that type of culture.
Yeah.
And then they heaven forbid they get a big time contract. Oh, it's really a wrap then.
Yeah.
I just think they kind of go with the flow when they come here.
Yeah. I mean, it's one thing to know it and to hear it through social media and stuff. I mean, you'd have to be like under a rock to not know it. But it's when you're living it and breathing it every day, and then it just you stop giving a fuck, frankly.
Get out of here, fake champ.
And especially when Jerry runs the Cowboys the way that he runs this team, man, the players there's no accountability because he's like that. And when you're living it and breathing it, you're gonna, whether you want to or not, you're going to change. That's just the way it works, right? So
he said Jalen Smith once said, if Jerry ain't tripping, I ain't tripping.
Exactly. That's the problem.
Yeah, Jalen Smith is the best example of that complete turnaround.
Yeah, man, we would be losing, and this fucking guy would be doing that bitch ass swipe that he would do.
That used to piss me off.
Yeah, the fucking hot boy shit.
We could be losing in that moment.
Yeah, bro, we would be losing to the Bears and shit, and then this.
I forgot about that. Oh my god!
He makes one tackle 50 yards downfield and does a swipe. Man,
what were we thinking, man? What were we doing?
I mean, credit to him for coming back from that horrific injury, but I mean,
I can't. This is getting.
But it's crazy, man. That whole hot boy thing was nuts.
Yeah, but there's a time and thing to celebrate. You can't be celebrating when you're tackling somebody down the field.
I mean, but
I'll be doing just fine until Fifth go live. When Fifth go live.
Oh man!
See now it's on Fifth. It ain't on me no more. It's on and it feels good, man. It'll be back on me when the season starts, though. But right now, it's on me.
Absolutely, 100%.
It's not on me for calling motherfuckers fuck faces. So
right.
Oh man.
Yeah, but we're gonna wrap it up because I gotta get up early. I'm gonna give my final thoughts on this, man.
Yeah, me too.
For me, that's some type of disciplinary action has to happen. It needs to take place early. With the Sam Williams thing, nothing happened. They waited a year. Now he healthy and he finna get suspended. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's got 4 games, I believe.
Must feel good.
What did Sam do again?
Last year he got suspended, but he tore his ACL before the season started.
Oh,
so his suspension kicks in this year.
Oh my God.
I think
What did he do, Uncensored?
I forgot.
I can't remember what he did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It had nothing to do with not having a father. I can tell you that much.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's great. So, Ishan, what you think, man? What would you want? You know, they need to do to make. Sam Williams, 2023, possession of controlled substance and a law
There you
unlawful.
Oh
go.
yeah, so did the drugs. Yeah,
Yep.
Same thing.
Same
Oh.
culture.
Weed.
Same
same thing.
culture.
Same
Guns and weed, same thing.
Same
same
thing.
thing with Turpin.
Oh man, I can't
Yeah,
do this.
Same thing. Guns and
You
weed.
can't make this
Same
shit
thing.
up.
Can't make
I
it
can't
up.
do it.
You can't
Deja
make this
vu.
shit up.
can't make
Guns
it
and
up.
weed. Same thing.
Can't make it
Deja
up.
vu.
Well, I said I'm gonna get on out of here, Fid, man. I appreciate you letting me hop on,
Take
guys.
it easy,
Yeah.
brother.
All
You
right,
have a
man.
good one, 1980.
Y'all take it easy.
Unbelievable. Same exact
Yeah,
shit.
man. Really,
And,
honestly,
and he
wild.
was and Sam Williams was your kick returner for a certain time.
Right. Same shit. Same shit, man. Fucking, I knew it
You
was something
cannot,
like that.
man. You couldn't write a movie script this good.
Shit. Honestly, people would think I would be faking shit if I wrote a movie script this good. It wouldn't be real if I wrote it like this. Wild, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
That right there puts a kibosh on everybody that talk about change of cultures.
Yeah, that's so crazy. I don't know. Fifth, you were asking me something, man. I
I was
missed
just
it.
saying, what's your final thoughts about this whole Cavante Turpin thing?
It's just I'm just see. I'm annoyed, but I'm also not surprised enough to get passionate about it. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I am, because it's just when people was talking about this culture change over these past 3 months, and all of us said, me included, I'm like, guys, I don't really give a fuck what Schottenheimer does or tries to do. First of all, we haven't practiced. We haven't played a preseason game. We haven't played a regular season game, and you're talking about culture change. But he does not run the culture. Jerry runs the culture. There's a reason that this stuff happens. If it's 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, okay, you could say it's, blips or whatever. We have 29 years of evidence with this fucking football team that the Cowboys are run in a certain way. They prioritize the star. They prioritize the glitz and the glamour. You can't walk 2 feet in Dallas. These guys walk 2 feet in Dallas. They're celebrities and they're stars and shit without winning anything. And I'm past giving these players excuses. It's just, you can't give he's a 28-year-old man, and it's an excuse if you're saying him not growing up without a father and all this stuff. I understand that probably is a trauma point. I can't relate to that personally, so I won't speak about that, but it's just, at some point in time, like Uncensored said, like you said, Fifth, like 80 said, you got to grow up, man. You're a grown adult making this amount of money, and it's not just about the money, because that people use your paycheck oftentimes as a reason that you're acting a certain way. Paycheck is a factor, but it's not the end all be all. For me personally, I grew up in a really nice, loving household. I make a lot of money doing what I do. So many friends of mine completely wasted their life growing up exactly the same way that I grew up. I have friends. I have so many people. When I moved out to LA, I came in and I was trying to be a filmmaker. One of my friends got arrested for doing something similar. He had drug possession and stuff like that. And this is someone who grew up just like me. So I know so many people who just waste these kinds of opportunities, and it just annoys the shit out of me. I'm like, you gotta, man, let me tell you, man, if I ever had brought home drugs, if I ever brought home guns, man, my parents would beat the living shit out of me, man. Like, are you kidding me? They wouldn't play with that shit. But I don't know, man. I just think I just get so annoyed with all of this stuff, man. And I'm afraid I don't see him being disciplined, frankly. May happen. I mean, maybe he'll probably be fined some amount of money, but I don't think there will be any change in it, man. I don't know. It's just this team is run the way it's run, and it's not gonna change, man. Just so fucking annoying, man. Fucking infuriating. I don't know. I'm sick of it, man. We haven't even gotten to training camp, and there's already fucking news about this kind of shit. So annoying. Wild. But anyway, Fifth left the stream. I didn't even see it. Okay.
He must have lagged out.
Yeah, he must have actually logged out. But I don't know. What do you think, Uncensored, man? To the same question, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where you just gotta. It's good and bad with them, and you're gonna have to deal with it. It's
Yeah.
just the way these players are.
Yeah.
They're dumb as shit.
Yeah, just stupid stuff. I mean, in Collin County, you're bringing up guns and stuff. I mean, have you been to Collin County? Like, I used to live near.
No.
I used to
But I
live there.
know these players ain't slumming it in the hood.
Yeah. No. I know you know that, but I'm just saying, like, Collin. I used to live near Collin in a place called Allen, man. It's a nice area, man. There's no reason to be like fucking.
But there's just some players are just fuck ups, and
Yeah.
the problem is people have made excuses and passed the blame along to cover their ass all their lives because they're a good football player.
Yeah.
And what they need to do is they need to actually be held accountable.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you make a mistake like this. This is not even a mistake to me. This is a just active decision that this guy made. You have to, if you don't penalize him, why would he change?
If you scared to penalize a fucking kick returner, you got no hope of discipline in this team.
Exactly. That's the problem. Like, what are you going to do with Micah Parsons? What are you going to do with Dak Prescott?
Exactly.
You're not going to be. They have. I guarantee they have no fear, none at all.
No.
It's especially like with Micah, with Dak. I mean, granted, I know they haven't gotten into criminal activity, but I'm just saying they have absolutely no fear, man. It was the same thing. Like, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just for him to be getting involved in this just pisses me off, man. I don't get it.
Yeah.
That's wild. I don't know.
Chris,
what about you, man?
Man, what I think about the Turpin situation?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, it's preventable.
Yeah.
The one thing, and I agree with Uncensored. People need to make the right choices. If they don't, they keep making the wrong choices. They'll lead to consequences and all that. And if they don't change, they'll keep going down that narrow path. And it also makes no sense that even I live in a 2-story house with 2 loving parents.
Yeah.
And I can imagine bringing a gun and drug. Well, first of all, my dad's a police officer, so that's not going to happen. He would smack the hell out of me.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where that is a grown man, 28 years old.
Yeah.
No matter how you was raised, by the time you are 28, you know what is right and what is wrong.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
You're just a fuck up. I got an uncle that's been in and out of jail his entire life. He's 60-some years old. You trying to tell me that for 60 years he's been fucking up because he didn't have a dad growing up? What the fuck type of shit is that?
Yeah, you can't use that.
At some point, when do we hold people accountable for their own actions?
Exactly. Yeah. No, you have to hold people accountable for their own actions. And that's what annoys me with a lot of the fan base, man. This is just the latest example of it, but we can go down the list for years. The fan base giving these guys passes. Let's be honest, they are only giving Cavante Turpin a pass because they like him on the field.
They like him.
That's it. They like him on the field. He's a talented ass fucking player, and that's it. I mean, that's the only reason. Because if he were just on the bottom of the depth chart, people would be like, "Yeah, man, just fuck." You know what I mean? So
I'll say this, man. Shotty is not there to raise men.
Yeah, he can't.
He's a head coach. Now, if a player comes to him with an issue and he feels like he can assist, that is one thing. But to try to put the burden on Shotty to keep these kids out of trouble, it's insane.
Yeah, no matter what Schottenheimer tries to do, doesn't try to do, he can't control these guys in their own personal life. They're own adults. They're their own people. You make your own decisions. Like, it would be like you can't. he's a head coach of a football team. He's not their personal fucking counselor. He's not their parent. Like, come on. Like, you gotta be held accountable for your own actions, for your own self. Like, what the fuck is that? Expecting him to, like, he could say to Cavante Turpin, hey, don't bring weed, don't bring guns. If he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it. Schottenheimer can't do anything about it. Other than, like, penalize him on the game. So expecting him to, like, completely just, I don't know, just expecting him to completely just discipline him to that extent, I think is just ridiculous. It's not possible to do. He's not going to be able to do it. I don't know. Especially the way this team is run. I mean, with Jerry being like, the only thing they would be able to be happening is just Jerry cuts him or fines him or something. I don't know. But which wouldn't happen. I know that. But I'm just saying, like, that would be the only discipline that he would be able to do. I don't know.
As an adult, if you're struggling with accountability on that level, then you need to go seek professional help.
Exactly.
And go sit down on the couch and talk to somebody and get your mind right, because you're fucking up and you're crashing out.
Yeah, there's no excuse for it.
There's no excuse.
Yeah, exactly. If you have problems to that extent, absolutely go talk to a counselor or do whatever you got to do. But I mean, you can't be giving people passes for doing this kind of stuff, man. If that were the case, then we can give passes to so many fucking fucked up people in the world. If that were really what we're gonna do.
Yep.
I mean, because every criminal has a story, if we're really being honest. So
absolutely.
So, like,
but,
I mean,
and then like, all right, what do we draw? What crimes are okay for single parent households and what crimes aren't?
Exactly. You just can't do it. I don't know. But yeah, this is crazy, man. I don't know.
I don't think Fifth's coming back, but he left. Let me text him.
I messaged him too. I mean, but he didn't reply to me. But even if we log off, it'll just be a blank show. He'll have to come back in.
Yeah.
In order to end the show.
Hey guys, I gotta go. I have work tomorrow.
All right, man.
Take care.
Y'all take care, Sean and Uncensored. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
man. Take
it easy, man.
Let me try to let him know a stream is
Maybe there's, I don't know, something going on with his internet. Maybe, I guess, I don't know.
I don't know. He might have just closed it out, but forgot to press stream first. I don't know how the back end work. I ain't never done a live. So
yeah, well, he's there, but I don't know why he. Okay, you have. So he's there.
There you go.
He's been commenting. I don't know why he's not on the show though.
He had to go talk to OG.
Yeah. Maybe.
Oh man, I don't know. We're gonna keep your stream going until you get back over here and end it.
Oh, Nate. Yeah, you're. Oh no, I'm also seeing it too. I see every movie, not every movie, but a lot of movies, Nate. Yeah.
Yeah, I should go watch a movie tonight. Yeah. I'll go watch that new Jurassic World.
Oh yeah,
I can watch anything with Scarlett Johansson in it, bro.
Yeah, she's a movie star, man. She's a great actress. The movie's dumb flocky.
She ain't even got to talk. She ain't even got to move. She just stand in the middle.
It's dumb flocky entertainment, man. I've seen the movie. The movie, what is it? F1 was really good. I really like that.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one. That one was made by Apple, right?
It was. It's the same creative team as Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
So it's really good. Trust me, it's really good. Yeah.
Yo, what's up, guys? I'm back.
Oh, hey, what's happening, man?
Yeah. So Fifth is adding people back to the day.
Right. Right. I don't know.
I'm about to say, how the hell he get back on the panel?
No, I was backstage and I just got added, so he's able to add people, but he's not on the show, I guess.
Nah, he's backstage himself. You can't see each other when you're backstage.
Yeah.
So he must be backstage on the stream, but he's not on the panel.
Oh.
I don't know why.
What was the subject we're on? Because it's been 11 minutes since I've been here.
We just bullshitting.
We're
Talking
just
about random stuff.
So after the Turpin thing, you guys have been just talking random.
That was the whole show, pretty much, the Turpin thing.
Oh, okay. I heard. I saw in the chat. OG was like getting mad, bro, for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, why, bro? Why is he care to protect Turpin so much.
Everybody has their favorite players. They go to
Yeah.
bat for them. You can't talk bad about them. I I tell everybody the same thing. I don't give a damn who plays on this team. I want them to win. If they can't get us to a championship, then they need to fucking go.
Exactly.
I
See, I
don't care
think
who
the
the
difference
head
is
coach is. Jimmy can come back for all I care and coach in a wheelchair. I don't care. I just want to win.
yeah. I think the difference is we don't get attached to the players. We just want to win, right?
Uh,
And so
I'm I'm
most
attached
of
to
the
the
fan base is
jersey.
attached to the names.
I'm attached to the jersey. On the
Yeah.
front, the name on the front says Cowboys, right above the neck, right below the neck. I
Yeah.
don't care about the name on the back.
Yeah. No,
If we win with Dak Prescott throwing one touchdown a game and 150 yards,
so be it.
okay.
Yeah,
If
so
we
be it.
win with Dak Prescott throwing for 400 yards and 3 touchdowns, I'm okay. I just want to
Mhm.
win.
Yep. Most of the fan
I'm
base is not
tired of
like
fucking losing.
yep. That's the
You're
way.
gonna have to wait some more. It looks like.
Oh, I know that. I don't think
Mm,
you're gonna do anything. I think it's at least 2 years out.
yeah. Well, in
We
terms
got to
of
get a new quarterback, man. Like this Dak era, it's been over, guy.
well, man, in our era, man, I don't even have confidence that they'll win a Super Bowl even in my era. I mean, who knows?
They have to. I feel like they have to land like on a generational quarterback to carry them. Honestly,
Maybe.
My worry is this is that they aren't taking a quarterback search very seriously
Exactly.
to replace Dak, and there's going to be some downtime where I'm worried that they're going to end up wasting some of our top talent that we do have
Hmm.
in a quarterback search because they're not planning on moving away from Dak Prescott in 2 years when they should be.
Yeah. The only situation I can see where they is if they luck into a quarterback like they did with
With
Romo or they did with Dak. You know what I
yeah,
mean? It's the only situation I can see them because I mean they didn't search for Dak to that. Oh, go ahead, man.
they didn't plan for Dak for Romo, and they didn't plan for Dak.
Right.
They
That's what
got
I'm saying.
lucky.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
And we've gone roughly 2 decades roughly with decent quarterback play.
Yeah.
And so I don't think people are really ready to be in a deep quarterback search for
Yeah.
a highly efficient quarterback.
Yep.
But we could have taken a whole lot of quarterbacks along the way and
Hmm.
got rid of Dak. Like they
Yeah.
did not have to pay him. They did not have to pay him last year. They didn't have to pay him. They could have got rid of him 2 years before. They could have got rid of him in 2022, 20 and into 2023.
Well, I
They
mean,
could
they
have
could have played out his
after they
last
released him.
contract.
Yeah.
Could have played out his last contract. They just decided to pay him. So I don't know, man. But
yeah,
yeah,
these guys like they have no plan. I honestly I don't think they even have the proper scouting to scout a quarterback because they have like you guys have said they have not done it since Troy Aikman probably.
yeah. Well, the
I
thing,
mean, shit, man.
I mean, it's like on Sense. It said post-taking PTSD, man. People are just so afraid because of that short window where when they can retire, and that's the thing. I mean, I think it's going to be the same thing. Like, watch when Dak leaves, if whoever the quarterback is, they're going to struggle. We already know. It's just
But
the nature of playing the
but
position.
most teams struggle after getting rid of Hall of Fame level talent.
Yeah,
The Steelers, even though they haven't had a losing record, they are struggling to replace Ben Roethlisberger. The
yep.
Patriots are struggling to replace
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Yep.
The Indianapolis Colts are struggling to replace Peyton Manning.
Hmm. I
Like
mean, that's just the nature of the beast.
when you have Hall of Fame talent, you're gonna struggle to replace it because the cookie don't crumble that way. You don't keep lucking into Hall of Fame. Now Green Bay did it, but we
Mm-hmm.
don't know what Jordan Love is going to be. But Green Bay drafted their replacement 2 years before they was ready to move on from Brett Favre,
Mm-hmm.
and then they did the same thing with Aaron Rodgers,
Yep. Well,
and
Jordan Love, you don't
they
even know.
took high level drafts
Yeah.
Green Bay's like the only team that has shown the ability to consistently get a good quarterback year in year out.
because they realize at some point in time you have to move on. And
Yep.
even if that pisses off your current quarterback, in 2 years we don't want you anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I want to get this guy to sit for 2 years Because
Yeah.
everybody else, they draft a quarterback and they throw him to the wolves. His confidence gets shot. He gets beat the fuck up and
Yep.
torn down.
Yep.
And then he's
And
a
then
bust.
he's ruled a bust and a bum.
Yep.
Up.
It's like how did so many people think so highly of this guy coming out of college, and then all of a sudden he plays 3 years under a coach with a shitty old line and bad wide receivers, and then all of a sudden he's a bust and a bum.
Yeah.
Problem
But
is, too, with a lot of teams though, they don't know how to develop a quarterback and put people
it's
around him to
coaching.
succeed.
It's
Coaching.
coaching. It's coaching.
There's a reason why there's so many GM and coaching openings every single year.
Mm-hmm.
If it was that easy, bro, then there wouldn't be.
I mean, it is hard to develop 53 men to constantly improve, but also having a coaching staff that needs to get better. And then you have a rotation of roster of about 30% or more every single year.
Yeah.
So
Come back, man. What are you doing?
only the really great ones are able to pull that extra little out of every player. Like the Patriots
Right.
for so long, they got average players to play like superstars. They had just superstar players that played legendary. And then you had these role players that could just fill in the gaps.
Mm-hmm.
They had a
Oh yeah.
system. They had a system there that made people play in big moments. They stepped up and played above their normal. Just like what's his name in the Super Bowl against Seattle, Butler, who made
But
the
Malcolm
interception.
Butler, yep.
Yeah,
Malcolm
he
Butler.
he went he disappeared pretty much after that. I mean,
Right.
Oh yeah. Just
he
like
got
also,
he got benched and everything.
Yeah.
just like the Chiefs, like the Chiefs, like they don't have they don't have an all-star cast. They just have like a few really good players and a bunch of decent role players.
It was the same way with the
And I think
Patriots,
they
man.
were ranked 15th last year on offense, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
I mean, they were not good on the regular season. They set the record, I think, for drops or something, and they won a championship that season.
I mean, yeah, the Chiefs and the Patriots show that, like, for example, you saw the 49ers, they have all-stars all over the roster, and yet they didn't win. The Chiefs and the Patriots did not, and yet they were able to win.
Yeah. Well, the Patriots, I mean, Danny Amendola and Julian Edelman and those guys, right? So I mean,
Like, those guys outside of New England would have been nothing. Let's be real.
The Chiefs in 2024 were ranked 26th on offense. I mean, 16th on offense.
yeah.
And then on what their offensive rank? They were ranked 9th in 2023 when they actually won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Which
Yo,
just
Fib, come back.
just shows that if you build a team the right way and you have that leader at quarterback, you don't need superstars at every position like they try to do in Dallas.
Yeah. They
Yep.
act like, it's crazy. They act like offensive linemen or skill position players are not talent.
But
Wild.
see, what they won't say is Dak Prescott is not enough. You have to get skill players around it. But when I
Exactly.
say when you pay somebody $60 million, he's supposed to be the force multiplier. He's
Yep.
supposed to be the one that makes them better.
Yep.
He's supposed to be the one that when they lose a game because they're not in tune and the routes aren't being ran the right way, he's supposed to be the one that goes out there and says, "Yo, we're gonna stay an extra hour after practice and run these routes."
Yeah. I'm sick of him, man. His same robotic answers in the press conference and shit drives me nuts. Every year after we lose our final game, he always says, "Oh, I sucked" or something along that line. It's the same.
He said, like, I need to improve.
Yeah, it's the same
Rinse
fucking
and
robotic
repeat.
shit. Man.
Rinse
It's the
and repeat.
ChatGPT ass response.
He's Jason Garrett 2.0, man. He's under the Garrett era.
You gotta get rid of. You gotta
Thank
get
God
rid
the
of those
Garrett era is
guys.
over, by the way.
It's
Good
not-
God, that was rough.
It's not over until
Not
he
over.
leaves.
And it's not over until he leaves. And to be honest, let's be real. Regardless of when we got rid of Jason Garrett, it's the same shit. It's no different today than it
The
was.
only difference is that we got more regular season success, but it doesn't equate to anything.
Well, yeah, no, that's what I mean. It's like, I mean, fuck, even Garrett went 12-5 and 13-3 at some points. So what's the difference? There's no difference now.
The only difference is that Garrett he did it over like a longer period of time. Like McCarthy was up here only like 5 years, and yet he went 12-5 3 out of the 5 years. Still didn't win shit. It still doesn't matter. Both of them are both bums, but
Well, Jerry had a different relationship with Jason Garrett, man. Granted, I know he liked McCarthy, but he loved Garrett. So
Yeah,
like,
because wasn't Garrett the backup in the Super Bowl teams?
Yeah, he was Aikman's backup. So he had a different relationship with him.
But do y'all realize that Garrett was so bad that he went to be an offensive coordinator for a year or two, and
Yeah, and
then
then he disappeared.
nobody wanted him
Yeah, he
to the point.
disappeared.
How do
Yeah,
you
after the
coach the
Giants, right?
Cowboys? You coached the Cowboys for 10 years. You went to become an offensive coordinator. He got fired mid-season, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
And then nobody wanted you.
yeah,
And we know how the coaching carousel gets rehashed over and over and over again.
yep.
Yep.
So
He didn't even go to college, bro. He didn't even get a college offer.
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, it was just the Giants for that one season. That season that Dak got injured, and then
Yep.
he was done. I noticed that immediately the next season because he was on TV after that. So
Yeah, he's been on TV ever since, bro. I mean, good for him.
Yeah,
He's
honestly,
probably
don't.
making more money, but
do you watch him on TV? I don't.
I only do like during like if the Cowboys are on Sunday Night Football and he's talking, bro. But like, bro, he tries to act like he's the smartest guy in the room. He really isn't. But good for him, I guess.
I mean, he knows football. He just couldn't execute it in the games. That's just what it was. The two commentators I don't like listening to are Aikman and Joe Buck. I don't know. Whenever they comment on the Cowboy games, they always lose. I don't know.
What the hell can you listen to Collinsworth? Oh my God, he's
Yeah.
Wait, who?
Collinsworth.
Oh yeah, he's awful. Oh, he's a Patrick
Oh,
Mahomes
Collinsworth.
blazer.
Oh, Collinsworth. Yeah.
He's jizzing so hard over certain players, man.
Man, it's crazy.
Dude, he's like secretly gay from Mahomes, bro. I swear. Bro,
I don't know, but I can't. I won't speak to that. I have no clue. But
no, you don't understand. What? There's literally whole compilations of him on you. You can Google on YouTube. Whole compilations of Chris Collinsworth breaking down like Patrick Mahomes' play, and he's literally a glazer, bro. He will make even if Mahomes will throw like an incompletion, bro, he'll still like find a way to praise him, bro. It's like, come on.
No. I know Collinsworth he definitely has his favorites for sure. I mean, he's overboard with it, man. Al Michaels is I don't mind Al Michaels, to be honest. Collinsworth definitely like jizzes over the players though. That's super funny. But I just don't. I'm not a fan of Joe Buck or Aikman. Great player, I love him as a Cowboy player, but not as a commentator to me personally.
Aikman tries hard to be impartial, but when he does that, he comes off as like unauthentic or something like that.
Yep.
And then just call the play to play.
Yeah.
I don't expect him to be a homer.
Yeah. No. Exactly.
Michael Irvin could never do commentary.
Man, he would.
Oh man. Yikes.
Cool Cowboy. Have you seen him on First Take and stuff? It was at a point where like when he was on First Take, I just couldn't stand it. To be completely honest with you, I mean, granted, I know that Stephen A. Smith and them put on a show of hate for the Cowboys, but
yeah,
I was getting annoyed with how.
Yeah, I watched like a few things. Yeah, I don't think Irvin's meant for TV. I don't know.
I mean, he's a great personality for height. He's a hype guy, but I don't know about TV because the moment that Shannon Sharp left Undisputed and they had the new cast with him and Keyshawn and stuff, fell off a cliff. The show was terrible after that, man.
Man, you know what that reminds me of actually? Remember when Jason Witten he retired and he was like a commentator for 1 year? It was such a disaster. He literally unretired the next year.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the clips on YouTube, bro, are the funniest things ever, bro. Like
I never saw him comment though. What was bad about it? I never watched it.
He could not pronounce, like, for example, like if a player has like I'm not gonna say even a hard name to pronounce because like some of the names he doesn't know how to pronounce, like I could easily pronounce. But it's just like
pronounce names. Okay.
He can't pronounce names, and also like he stumbles a lot, and he's what else does he do? He says like he pauses a lot. Like he just doesn't give good analysis. He just looks lost out there, you know?
Oh, so he wasn't meant for TV. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, he was not. Like now he's a high school coach, I think.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. He's
Jason Witten.
What about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom Brady does a good job. I think I like him. Romo,
Yeah, Brady is Brady.
I don't know about that.
He's okay.
No, he's
okay.
much better than
Witten, but that's not saying much. Granted,
no, that's not saying anything. Witten was one of the worst.
Brady's okay. Tony Romo, actually, I'm surprised. I mean, I enjoy him sometimes because he's so animated. It's funny sometimes to me.
People hate Romo, bro.
Yeah.
That's
He's too
stemming
animated.
from Cowboys hate because Romo's actually a good commentator.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like Romo is one of the better ones.
Yeah, he just gets really animated, so it's funny sometimes.
Him and what's the other guy? Jim. What's his name?
Jim Nance.
Jim Nance.
Yeah, Jim. Yeah, those two are my favorite, honestly.
Of the crew, I would agree, honestly. Yeah.
The CBS crew is like one of the better ones.
Yeah, and I don't know. Fox has so many fucking ads, man. In between, like they stop one play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it pisses me off, bro.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
every
worst
4
part
or
is that
5
Fox
plays.
covers the NFC way more than the AFC, so we get Fox way more than CBS.
Yeah.
Pisses me off, bro.
Yeah.
I wish it was the other way around.
Every 4 or 5 plays, they'll cut to a commercial. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, and that stupid robot,
hey
bro.
guys, I'm gonna get off, man.
Even I got it bounced too, man. But I guess.
All right, I guess I'll end the stream because I'm not just gonna talk to myself, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go before I got a long day of work tomorrow. So
No, same here. I got to bounce.
Yeah, I
Take it
gotta go
easy.
too because on
The
Tuesday
show
I
is
gotta
just going to
work.
be in like limbo until Fizz comes back. So
Oh wait, so before we go,
it's alive.
Is Fifth like stopping the shows until the season starts again?
I think Fifth is in the chat. No, he's gonna keep going.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta
we
go,
can't
bro.
end it. So no, I gotta go too. I'll see you guys.
Okay, see you guys.
Yeah.
Where y'all going? Where y'all going? Woo! What's up? Everybody still here? Everybody gone? It's just me. It's like that episode of Fresh Prince of Bel Air when he was standing in the empty living room. He said, "In the screen, Phil." What's up? What's up? What's up, man? I'm gonna tell y'all we had to leave. What's wrong with y'all, man? They dipped out. Yeah, I was watching the whole time. I was just on a phone call. I was watching the whole time. I was watching. That's why I was in the comments. I was watching. Yeah. But no, man, I'm going to end it too. I just want to pop back on here and laugh because everybody's like, where Phil at? Where Phil? But no, we're going to do, you still here? I'm going to go, Nate, dog. I got to get up. We're going to do, because I got to hit the road. No, we're not going to do WTF Monday. So we'll be back. You're a lurker. We'll be back for Freaky Friday. We're going to be back for Freaky Friday for sure. I didn't do it this Friday because of the 4th, but we're going to be back for Freaky Friday. Unless something else happens, then we'll just do a pop-up screen. But other than that, we'll see y'all Friday. I just want to come back and say peace. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Salute to everybody. Is JB not a dang on moderator? JB need to be a moderator. Let me make JB a moderator real quick before I get out of here. JB should have been the moderator. Let me add him. Get him his wings. Get JB his wings, man. Oh wait. 1 second. What do you say? Make JB a moderator before I get up out of here. I'm about to give you your wings real quick. Get JB his bling bling. He about to get it. Bling bling. There you go, JB. You should have your wings now, brother. There you go. You got them. Yeah. Already, brother. For sure. You already know, dog. Come on the show Friday. Freaky Friday, bro. Come on the show if you're available, man. Appreciate y'all, man. We out of here, man.